Oh, come on, Jeremy. Oh, come on, Jeremy. Come on, it's first day of the year. Come on, it's first day of the year. Trying to rededicate myself to the grind. Trying to rededicate myself to the grind. Trying to rededicate myself to the grind. Get my tag on Twitter. Get my tag on Twitter. No, what did you say? What was about? 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 To be honest, I was gonna go live earlier. But then, like, as soon as, like, when it was happening, like, right after it happened, Echo? Alright, hold on. Like, right after it happened. My, alright, hold on. Like, right after it happened. My, alright, hold on. Like, right after it happened. My, alright, hold on. My, like, this pisses me off because I don't know where. Like, this pisses me off because I don't know where. Like, this pisses me off because I don't know where. Like, this pisses me off because I don't know where. Like, this pisses me off because I don't know where. Like, this pisses me off because I don't know where.
Still hear echo?
Like, this pisses me off because I don't know where.
Still hear echo?
Like, this pisses me off because I don't know
No,
where.
man, listen.
Echo? Like, this pisses me off because I don't know
No,
where.
man, I think I got it barreled out. Like, if I start, I got it still echoing. Like, if I start, I got it still echoing. Like, if I start, I got it still echoing. Like, if I start, I got it still echoing. Like, if I start, I got it still echoing. Like, if I start, I got it still echoing. Like, if I start, I got it still echoing. Sound like I'm in the Matrix? Sound like I'm in the Matrix? Sound like I'm in the Matrix?
How about now? Am I echoing? It stopped? Is it okay? Good now? Somebody give me a thumb. One in the chat if it's good. One in the chat if it's good. One in the chat. All right. We good? One? We good? Okay. But I think I might have broke. So this has to be microphone Z1. All right, let me try something real quick before we get started. Prayers to Oregon State, Oregon, University of Oregon people out there. Let's grift. Can't grift on a FF day. Double FF day. 2-for-1 special today. But you know what? It seems like they always give you 2-for-1. Like there's a big one, then there's this little one that they don't really, somewhere else. And we don't think they're related, but they end up being related or something like that. Distraction? One is the distraction, one is the, one for the left, one for the right one. Kind of like that as you light skin. Pause. Elon needs some brownie points after the Visa fiasco. Damn, Lookner's fucking going live again? Damn, there's a lot of shit going on. Hold on. Let me find, Can y'all hear this? One in the chat if you can hear the video. Let me put my earbuds in. Two? No? See, this is my problem. Now I don't know what the... Hold on. Now I'm hearing echo. What the fuck? Do I got this? Oh, okay. All right, hold on. All right, I'm gonna make this one change.
Now, this rental website has exploded with Cybertruck rentals. So let's take a look at it. There is a rental site, which you didn't know, which is Turo.com, where you can actually put your vehicle on this website and actually list it. They posted this blog post not too long ago, and now you can actually go to this blog post, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then browse all Cybertrucks out there. There seems to be a lot of Cybertrucks being listed on this website, and it really varies from month or daily prices, anywhere from $499 a day all the way to $1,000 a day, and they're all over the country. It seems like Texas, California, and Florida primarily. And so the market is going to get pretty flooded with these Cybertrucks all over the place, but still pretty interesting to see that if you wanted to try a Cybertruck for a day, you can go to Turo.com and see what is actually out there. Cybertrucks have
Now, both of those vehicles today that were used today were rented through Turo. Opposite ends of the country. Well, is Vegas? I guess Vegas is opposite ends. But no, it was basically Texas and Vegas, right? But both came from Turo. What are the odds? You see what I'm saying? That's real spooky, man. I can't spell Philadelphia. Has anybody ever used Turo in the chat? The sand. Hold on, is he confirmed? We'll get to Shamdor in a second. That's how they call dirt, a rental on a credit card. But why would they use Turo? I'm thinking. Synergy's buying stock now. I wonder if I can get a Cybertruck. Let me see. Trucks. This is probably the electric. Here we go. 333 a day, 242 a day, 212 a day. Augustine, 21 trips. Like, I think... Oh, I know. I kind of know where he's doing this from. I know exactly where he's hit this picture is from. Why? $250 a day in Louisville? Ken Rao, what up? Arizona Ron, you had? How much, like as far as payment, do you have to like use a credit card or can you pay cash, CashApp, Venmo? Oh, fake identity is probably easy to rent it. Bitcoin? Reloadable card? Do they check the license with this? Like, I don't have an account, so I'm not setting one up, but I thought you were a Honda guy. I am. But if I'm gonna buy an American car, I'm gonna buy a Chevrolet. Before I leave this earth, I gotta get a Chevrolet. My dad was a Chevrolet man. I either want to get the Camaro or the Silverado truck. I can't afford either. Right? I'm only a Honda man because I can't afford Chevrolet. No, but dead ass, I do want to get a Chevy. And preferably a Camaro. My mom had a Camaro. Chevys are a money pit. Tell me. That's one. You better off in an old Dodge? No, come on, man, stop. Suburban or Blazer lit. Silverado about 100K. Listen. Before I bought I bought a Honda Pilot. Before I bought it, I wanted to load a couple trucks, man. I was going to get a pickup truck. I was like, man, I'm going to get a pickup truck. I look at those prices. I'm like, how are these motherfuckers riding around this shit? I'm like, God damn. These motherfuckers, listen. Motherfuckers is riding around in pickup trucks and $600-700 a month payments and shit. No, they can't afford it. 1,000 up easy. Yeah, they all have high payments. There was like, if the payments would have been way higher than I was like wanted to pay, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, they got them in North Carolina. They be doing all kinds of crazy stuff with their trucks in North Carolina. My nephew, he be into all them trucks. There's like a big truck life in North Carolina. Like, I gotta get down there. Because he's in it. He's got the lifted trucks and all that shit. He's got all that shit. I should call my brother. Next Sunday, I'm gonna call my brother. Cause they got, like, you go on TikTok, it's like a whole fucking lifestyle down there, and like, motherfuckers has become fucking internet famous off fucking the truck scene in North Carolina and shit. But anyway, let's get back to this. So I'm guessing they use this to ease of use or something like that, or like, I'm trying to think, why would they do that? Mine was just under 900, now that refinance are down around 650. Okay, that's not bad. But how long were you paying the 900? Like, I could have did it, right? But I was like, no, I'm not doing all that. Like, to me, I'm like, I'm cheap and shit. I'm like, I'm not doing all that. Because I wanted to get 900 at house payment. I mean, just about close to it. You know what I mean? I was like, nah. I was like, I'll just get this pilot, man. I didn't want to do it. About 14 months. Okay, so you had to hang on for a year. you hung on for a year, over a little over a year. Then you all right, you did it. That's not bad. You can make money. But yeah, I just don't understand how all these people get these trucks. But anyway, that's beside the point. It was a flex. I could blow up your truck, 100,000. All right. So anyway. Word on the street in the Cybertruck, there was
What I also would like you to pay attention to on that video, as you see that.
As you can see in the back, can y'all hear that? There was gas tank or a propane tank, whole bunch of fireworks in the back of that Cybertruck.
It looks like the exterior of that truck is completely intact as it sits there. The fact that this was a Cybertruck really limited the damage that occurred inside of the valet, because it had most of the blast go up through the truck and out. In fact, if you look on that video, you'll see that the front glass doors at the Trump hotel were not even broken by that blast, which they were parked directly in front of. You can see that in the video there.
Now, these can self-drive, right? It was race fuel? Keelamon, right? What's up, man? 93 World Trade Center situation went half-assed. I wonder if the guy was alive. Because they said the guy was in the truck. I wonder if he was alive. Or he was conscious. Like, say you give this guy a sedative, you put him in the Cybertruck, you fucking put the coordinates, you go to Trump Tower. He sleep the whole way. Right? This is very amateur work. I mean, I don't think it was meant to be anything other than, like a distraction type thing to divert some eyes away from what happened in New Orleans. I don't think it was meant to like the people that did this. It might have been just symbolism, a warning to, Elon, shut up, relax, Elon, something of that nature. I don't think it was meant to hurt anybody, kill anybody. They knew that the truck, as you can tell, there was the truck took most of the damage. The truck is still there. I bet you they could get the shit running. You know what I mean? So they knew it wasn't going to fucking do nothing. But I wonder if that guy was asleep. Whoever they just put somebody who was deceased, the driver. They said somebody died inside the vehicle. Now, they haven't released who rented this vehicle. And if that was the same person. Look at this guy. This guy has no fucking... The Cybertruck is the worst possible choice for a car bomb, as its stainless steel armor will contain the blast better than any other commercial vehicle. Like... Bro, man. I thought there was dude standing near it. He's a perpetual salesman. He definitely is. He definitely is. Yo, can somebody do me a favor, man? Come on, man. Somebody do the honors. Somebody hook me up. Somebody put my face right here on Kanye. I need my face on Kanye, man. Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Somebody help me out, man. I tagged you? Did you get the Diddy AI page on Instagram? Nah. Pause. Put my head on... Most likely all that will be recorded in Tesla's hair coder. So all that is recorded. Yeah, but if, like, my thing is, like, with all that self-driving shit, like, I'm sure somebody's figured out a hack how to, like, remote pilot the car. You know what I mean? What if, like, somebody gives them the destination, like, you hack the vehicle, then you put in the fucking coordinates and it goes. Because you just gotta fucking put the person in there, put the fucking coordinates in there. That's how they kill the journalist. Listen, man. Listen, I wasn't thinking. But somebody put my head on Kanye, please. Pause. Somebody help me out. Anyway, so he's the fucking salesman, but it's crazy. Hold on, let me find out. Listen, I watched before I left. Me and my daughter went to flew kites. It was fun and windy. I was like, let's fucking fly these kites, right? Mom bought some kites. Mom, we finally flew the kites today. Anyway, press conference. Did y'all see the press conference? Yo, they might have fucked around and did this in the wrong fucking area, man. I need the full press conference. You know what? I probably should best off look it on YouTube first. New Orleans press conference. Terror Tech.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm the assistant agent in charge here in FBI New Orleans. Thank you for being here today and for your patience. First, I want to acknowledge the victims of today's horrific attack. Is working to determine the subject's potential associations and affiliations with terrorist
Hold on,
organizations.
I just want to bring up this one white dude.
Weapons and potential improvised explosive devices, IED.
Everyone up here for the important work they're doing. We live in the
White guy in the
fun
tan
and
was
games
talking
world
heavy, bull.
with what we do, but we certainly recognize the importance of this, and we're going to
I'ma play
support it
that.
100%.
Diddy.
So thank you.
I'm gonna play that after we get done this shit.
I'd like to bring up Senator Kennedy.
Oh, he's senator. He's a senator.
I wish I understood better why bad things happen to good people. If I make it to heaven, I'm going to ask. For those people who don't believe in objective evil, all you have to do is look at what happened in our city early this morning. I am, if this doesn't trigger the gag reflex of every American, every fair mind.
Whoa. What did he mean by that? What did you mean by that?
American. I'll be very surprised. I'm here because these are my people. I'm here because these are my people's friends. I'm here because there are a lot of Louisianians that are scared tonight. I don't want them to be. There's a lot of information going around. Some of it is actually true. Some of it isn't. The federal government is now in charge of this investigation. By that I mean the White House, the FBI, the Department of Homeland Security, and the Department of Justice. I have not talked to the FBI. Maybe they've talked to my staff. I don't know. I did talk to the Secretary of Homeland Security a little while ago. And I told him that with all the respect I could muster, that we expect to put the full force and resources of the federal government behind this investigation. Our state troopers, our local police departments, our sheriffs, we've got many sheriffs here today, have been terrific so far. The federal government is cooperating with them. I hope that will continue. Here's what I want to ask from the federal government. Catch these people. Catch these people. And then tell the American people the truth. Now, I don't want you to tell us yet anything that's going to interfere with your investigation. And there are things that I've been told that I think are true that I'm not sharing with you today because it could interfere with their investigation. But after we get to the bottom of this, they need to tell the American people the truth, and the people of New Orleans the truth, and the people of America the truth. I think the mayor and the governor are...
What do y'all think he means by that? You know, he's alluding to he's been told stuff that he can't say yet because it interfered with the investigation. So, like, are they tracking a terror cell or something like that? This is one of the first ones, because usually it's like, oh, it's a lone, he's a lone actor. Like all these other FF events, right, in the last 10, 15 years, they've always said, oh, this guy was working by himself. This is the first one. Immediately, they said, there might be, it looks like he had help. Did y'all notice that? It seemed to me that was the first, that's when it raised my eye. I'm like, wait, this is not a lone nut job? What do you mean it's not a lone nut job? I felt that, Yeah, they stepped. It's always the lone wolf, but not this time. So I'm like, there must be something deeper than that.
Very wise to postpone this ball game for 24 hours. There's just too much stuff we don't know, and it's just not worth it. But I guess my final point is, I will promise you this: I will, when it is appropriate and this investigation is complete, you will find out what happened and who was responsible, or I will raise fresh hell. And I will chase those in the federal government who are responsible for telling us what happened, like they stole Christmas.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy. Congressman Carter, I think.
Church soon got some H-1B visas. He was a senator. I don't know why he was talking like that. Where's the governor? I don't know. Who is the governor? Who's the governor of Louisiana? Jeff Landry. I don't think he's in the room.
Thank you, Governor. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Senator Kennedy. Thank you to all of our law enforcement
maybe he is in the room. Is this him?
For doing
no, that's
your
the governor
job.
right there. That's him.
For stepping up.
You see the guy on the
at a time
right?
when
I mean, the guy in the hat, that's the governor. Yeah, that's the governor. He was there. Where did he speak at? Oh, this is his speech right here.
And I know the First Lady is standing with us as well.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you. Again, I want to thank the mayor. Since about 3:45 this morning, when she called me, we have all been working just around the clock to both secure the city and to solve this act. You know, again, I want to reiterate that our prayers go out with all of those who have been affected by this tragedy. I want to thank our law enforcement officers. I want to thank our medical personnel. I want to thank our first responders. And most importantly, I want to thank the two New Orleans police officers who not only laid their life on the line, but were able to eliminate the threat.
Hold on. Laughing Dog, Citizens Intel is saying no. What does NOI sell out of Houston? What do you mean by that? Are you saying no sell out of Houston, or a specific group out of Houston? Nation of Islam sell out of Houston? Come on, man. No. I'm not believing that. I mean, that didn't, like, exactly, Seymour, it doesn't make sense for them to do that. They're not, I mean, them niggas used to sell drugs. You know what I mean? Back in their heyday. But as far as a terrorist attack like this, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not buying that. Hold on, we'll get to, because Biden made a statement too. Well, let's hear the governor. We'll go to Biden.
Morning. Let me say, we have made public safety a state priority from day one. And I think that if you look around me today, right now, and you look at the people who are standing around, that is their commitment as well. We intend to be transparent in assessing any defects that may have existed in the system so that we can address them. It's the only way to ensure that any mistakes that were made are corrected. Specifically, we have been trying and working very diligently to address security concerns in preparation for the Super Bowl since October. And it's interesting because, ironically, in preparation for the Super Bowl, I had intended to issue an emergency declaration tomorrow so that we could bring all of our federal, state, and local agencies to bear in preparation for the Super Bowl and Mardi Gras. But because of the events today, I have amended that emergency declaration and issued it today. So again, that declaration will allow our federal, state, and local partners to bring all of the resources necessary to get this city safe. In light of that executive order, I have also ordered the mobilization of a military police company. I've asked General Freelou to mobilize a military police company to assist both New Orleans Police and LSP and the FBI. It is important for our citizens and guests of this state to know that we are doing everything we can to secure their safety in this city. We want to make it clear, the Superdome and the surrounding area is safe. But I've always said that the safety of this entire city is something that is always paramount to me. With that, I would like to turn it over to Jeff with the Super Bowl Commission. Jeff Dunley.
All right.
Oh, I can speak for all Americans when I say our hearts are with the people of New Orleans after the despicable attack that occurred in the early morning hours. To all the families of those who were killed, to all those who were injured, to all the people of New Orleans who are grieving today, I want you to know I grieve with you. Our nation grieves with you. We're going to stand with you as you mourn and as you heal in the weeks to come. I want to thank our brave first responders and law enforcement personnel who stopped the attacker in his tracks before he could kill or injure even more people. I want to thank you to everyone at the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Justice, including the FBI, for working nonstop to investigate this heinous act. The FBI is leading the investigation to determine what happened, why it happened, whether there was any continuing threat to public safety. Here's what we know so far. To me, the killer was an American citizen, born in Texas. He served in the United States Army on active duty for many years. He also served in the Army Reserve until a few years ago.
Okay, so he was active duty. I saw something that said he was a reserve unit, but then I think in that video that was going around, I guess he had a YouTube video. I guess he's doing real estate. He said he's been in the Army for 10 years. So I guess he was active duty and reserve.
The FBI also reported to me that mere hours before the attack, he posted videos on social media indicating that he was inspired by ISIS, expressing a desire to kill.
Who has that video? Nobody saw it? Hold the hell on. Is that true?
ISIS, expressing a desire to kill, indicating that he was inspired by ISIS, expressing a desire to kill. The ISIS flag was found in his vehicle, which he rented to conduct this attack. Possible explosives were found in the vehicle as well, and more explosives were found nearby. The situation is very fluid, and the investigation is at a preliminary stage. And the fact is that right now, excuse me, there you go. The law enforcement intelligence.
What the fuck is this shit? God. This motherfucker said, hold on, man. The teleprompter's messed up. Look at my notes. Oh, the teleprompter's working. Here we go. What kind of fuck shit is this? I didn't hear about that, but where is that video? Nobody has it? I didn't see anything on poll about him releasing. He's ISIS inspired.
The intelligence community are continuing to look for any connections, associations, or co-conspirators. We have nothing additional to report at this time. The investigation is continuing to be active, and no one should jump to conclusions.
Rashawn, stay safe out there, man. Stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. And I'm just saying, stay safe out there. And if you got anything you want to if you want anything that you want Hotep Nation to know, so we can tell people, hit us up, man.
Conclusions. I've directed my Attorney General, the FBI Director, the Secretary of Homeland Security, the head of the National Counterterrorism Center, and the intelligence community to work on this intensively until we have a full and complete information. And once we have that information, I will share that information as soon as we can confirm it. Additionally, we're tracking the explosion of a Cybertruck outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. Law enforcement and the intelligence community are investigating this as well.
They found IEDs all around the city? Oh, so this was opted. Luckily, they didn't. But can you imagine if they did? This reminds me, is like, wasn't there IEDs found at the Capitol? There was, where was that other shooting? There was another event. Like, right after, I think, the Biden election, or right before the Biden election. Like, wasn't somebody going down the street and smoking people? What city was that? Seattle? Somebody remind me. Wasn't there an attack in Seattle, like, right after or before that election? Anyway, let's finish what he said.
Including whether there's any possible connection with the attack in New Orleans. Thus far, there's nothing to report on that score at this time. I directed my team to make sure every resource is made available to federal, state, and local law enforcement to complete the investigation in New Orleans quickly and to make sure there's no remaining threat to the American people. And we'll support the people of New Orleans as they begin the hard work of healing. New Orleans is a place unlike any other place in the world. It's a city full of charm and joy. So many people around the world love New Orleans because of its history, its culture, and above all, its people. So I know, while this person committed a terrible assault on the city, the spirit of our New Orleans will never, never, never be defeated. It always will shine forth. We've seen that time and time again throughout its history. And I know we'll see it again in the days and weeks ahead. May God bless the people of New Orleans. May God bless our police and our first responders. May God protect our troops. And we'll keep you fully, contemporaneously informed.
He always does that shit.
Have you spoken to President Trump? Okay, that was President Biden. We are waiting to see. He did not.
I don't know if it was Seattle. Was it Oregon? Seattle Complex Terrorist Attack Training. No. Seattle, November 2019. No. What the fuck was that event? They thwarted a terror plot. Anyway, back to his coffin. This dude is still in office? Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? But you're right. You know, what about the inauguration? You know? This is kind of crazy. Even Joe is doing the Cajun accent. You caught that, right? I wanted to say that. I was like, look at Joe slipping in the Cajun accent right there. I was like, that's crazy. Had feds kidding. So let me get this straight. So that must be why they think it's more than one person. Because there are IEDs all over the city. Inauguration in less than 2 weeks. And they probably figured, like, there's no way he could have did all this. Somewhere somebody fucked the op up. Thank God. Because I bet you it's probably like what was supposed to set off the bombs, though? Like him driving the truck and they lit it up? Or like he waits for all this, the bombs go across the city, and then he takes his truck down Bourbon Street. This motherfucker was on go. But the thing is, like, if he's 42, I haven't heard anybody say he went to high school here, he went to college here, right? Haven't heard anybody say, I knew this nigga. Yeah, we shot craps on the corner and shit like that. Well, I smoked weed with this nigga. We haven't heard anything like that yet, which I'm thinking is surprising. Like, if he grew up in America, somebody knows him, and he's not that old. Like, he was 42, right? Somebody on Facebook knows this nigga. He looks Semitic. Like, was he a shine? But somebody said he recently converted to Islam. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you could say he's from over there. He looked like Myron. He does kinda. Like, I could almost see that. Like, let's bring up his picture. What's his name? Shandor or some shit like that? What the fuck was his name? What was his name? Shandor? I thought it was Shandor. Yo, Twitter's going to fucking shit, man. Nah, he could have been one of the half Creole niggas. Here's one. All right, hold on. Thanks. Man, that was not fucking Creole nigga. This is where 9 surface the M have entered the U.S. through a new point of entry. Surface to air. Oh man, if you get on a plane, you better fucking look out. And to keep it real, them East African half Arab motherfuckers are not that mentally stable. Oh my god. What the fuck is this nigga's name? Chat ain't help me out. Hold on. Wait, Ed has... Okay, so here's the backup. One somebody said in the chat, explosive device near a cathedral in French Quarter. They discovered 2 devices and safety detonated both, thank God. Matter of fact, I was listening to Lookner, and somebody, well, Lookner was doing it live earlier this morning, and somebody in the chat had said, "Yo, we heard explosives, like exploding ordnance go off," and then somebody had said they found other IEDs, but Lookner didn't verify it because he said he has to wait till somebody tells him. Man, this guy was down there. Nobody cares about fucking New York subways. I'm sorry. It's Looney Bin City. He threw somebody in the subway, but I think the guy's all right. Yeah, see? FBI told him Jabbar posted in videos mere hours before the attack on social media saying he was inspired by ISIS. Who has those videos? Where are they at? New Orleans attacker. Bollards that normally protect civilians from vehicles are replaced as part of the city's preparation for the Super Bowl next month. The attacker drove a pickup around a police vehicle to block traffic from the street he struck. Were not in place at the site because they were being placed as part of the city's preparation to host this. So he had to have known this, right? Like in this town, right? I've told y'all this, right? Let me see if I can find a good picture to show y'all. I've never been to New Orleans. Anybody ever been to New Orleans? There's somebody said they lived down there. Hold on, let me find. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Oh my God. I hate using Google, but like you end up not having it. I mean, almost having it, always using it. Let me find an image real quick to show y'all. They probably don't. All right. This will kind of show you what I'm talking about. Of course it's not fucking... What the fuck? Let me go back. You see right here? In this picture here. They got this... Like, this is actually... It's like a metal grate, but behind that is like these big big concrete blocks that block it off. So you can't just turn in there. But actually right here, you can probably squeeze through right here. Usually they have it a little bit further. But it seems like this is what happened. Somebody could take a truck and go right past the blocks and go up this way. But usually there's cops all over the place. We did have a car there. We did have barriers there. She added, we didn't have plan, but the terrorists defeated it. So he had to have been down there for a while, right? He had to have scoped the scene out. You know what I mean? And they removed them. They removed the ones they had 2 weeks ago. to upgrade them for the Super Bowl. See? This is well organized. Had to have been. They were hydraulic. They got hydraulic ones, and they just lift up out of the ground. You were just there Monday? Like Alley Cat, is it just like... I thought I saw something like they have poles that go up. Asked how officials regarded possibly someone driving around a police car. It wasn't something we expected to account for. Someone gonna be fired for this shit. Because usually, like, they probably think that, one, nobody's going to do it. Two, they want to prevent people going straight right down the road. Right? They probably think, in their minds, they're thinking that's the easier way to attack. But you gotta understand, you could go straight and just bang that right and go right in there. And the fact that they delayed the the Sugar Bowl was going to play tonight. They suspect something. Yeah, he did bang that turn hard. I ain't gonna play it, but he banged that turn hard. That was crazy. Why 3 a.m. and not midnight? That's what happened? That was at 3 a.m.? Oh, so you're saying more... I don't know. The only thing I can think of, like, closer to the news cycle and closer to the Vegas, because not long after... Yeah, let's think of these two things as one. Let's think of these two Turo truck rentals as one. This happened. Then the Vegas joint. You gotta think both. Intertwine them and shit. You know what I mean? I think you gotta look at them both. Could at 12 o'clock you'd have more there could have been more casualties, yeah. But I think 3 a.m. the cop is tired, he's ready to go home. I mean, there were still plenty of people out there. He fucking 15 dead and what was it, 35 injured? There was multiple, you know what I mean? And the bombs just didn't go off. That's the problem. That, like, something happened. Like, you don't know if something might got cold feet, or was he supposed to let off the bombs? Somebody made a mistake, or did they malfunction? Or they just placed them there for having them have a fucking search around just to scare people? We don't know. How you ready for the Super Bowl and not New Year's Eve? I guess they figured that's a regular thing. You know what I mean? I mean, this is definitely an FF. I believe they're both FF. You want my theory? I put it out here on my X account. Follow me on X. Follow me on X. Somebody give me, man. Yo, you motherfuckers. You dirty dogs. Y'all ain't fucking shit. Somebody looked out for me. David! God damn it! Yo, I gotta clip this, man. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Wow. Y'all ain't shit, man. David Murdoch. Shout out David Murdoch. All right, before I get out of here, let me listen to that Sam Hyde. All right, let me go back to what I was going to show you. Biden says as soon as he said inspired by ISIS, they're going to use this tech to justify new movements in Syria, calling it now. This is my first initial play. Trump's coming in office. You know he has a hard on for ISIS, ISIL, whatever you think. You know what I mean? So now what if you say ISIS is back in Syria? You see there's already a bunch of fuckery going on in Syria. If they want to, put it this way. If you want to create greater redacted land, right? This has to be the play. You've got to make the play now, right? Let's look at it from 1,000 feet up. Greater redacted land is like 70% of Syria. It's like all of Damascus, right? How many more opportunities are you going to get? You have a government influx in Syria. You've got up the northeast Syria. You got the Kurds and Turks, SDF, SDA. So many acronyms I can't even remember. They're fucking squandering, beefing about land. You got your guy in there, Jelani or whatever the fuck. He's saying he's not going to do nothing to y'all. Right? You roll ice. Listen, I'm not saying I would do this. I'm saying this is what I think is happening. You give ISIS a bunch of Toyota trucks. You rearm them with them Toyota trucks. Then you have them roll through Syria again. Fuck it. Run it back. But this time you use different factions than before. You have them roll through Damascus. Jelani he don't got no people to defend him and everything else. Now, when they do that, Bibi already saying that we gotta be aware. We got these terrorists on our northern flank. This gives us an excuse. We already got a base there, right? We already got a base there. ISIS is threatening to take over all Syria. Matter of fact, they do. We come in, smoke them niggas, hold the land. Meanwhile, Bibi and them, while we're doing that, they're slowly inching and taking in more and more and more. I think they got to make their move now. Because what if you wait, right? You wait, they vote for a new government, whole bunch of changes, and they become entrenched. You know what I'm saying? You got to run a whole nother op to get that. Is Russia leaving or no? As far as last I heard, they're not leaving. They're not leaving their base. They're staying on their base. Or they withdrew some troops, but they're keeping their base. No more war? Shit. You haven't seen shit war yet. I'm sorry, man. You know what? Enter a name. Say their main word should be the hypersonic missiles. I think they said Yemen hit them with one the other night. I don't know if that was real footage or not, but it looked spooky. 6 is on an hour. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here anyway. Let me play the same high clip. $46? I thought there was a shorter clip. I'm not playing this whole thing. Y'all should have told me in the beginning.
An iPad could figure out how to use the Nest thermostat. That's Chris Lynch, by the way, Elon. Do not hire him, okay? He's leaving this job very soon. See, he's white. He's too lazy. Chris, you're so lazy and white. Well, yeah. You guys should have studied violin harder as kids. I swear to God, Vivek would have figured this out by now. I want to believe that Elon is one of the great men of our age and that he has what it takes to become a 21st century Andrew Carnegie. I think it's important to have great men to look up to. Trump, Joe Rogan, oh there it goes, Elon, Tucker, and it's not necessarily important that our great men are perfect, but there are symbols of what we could be. I think if Ron Paul took steroids, he would be my number one. That would be my number one guy. You agree? Yeah. I would like to offer you an escape, an exit from this hole you've been digging. You are a beloved figure. Anytime you do anything remotely based, people lose it. Oh my God, he's based! Yo! He just said that woke liberals aren't cool. He's based. What does he say? Yeah, anytime you post an AI kitten in a MAGA hat, people lose their, he's based! Fucking based, man. For the guy who's the free speech guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get totally in it. But I like Sam. We were supposed to do some I told this story before. We were supposed to do I traded a couple emails back with him. We were supposed to do some work down there. When he had that one show. It never panned out because I think he got fucking canned. They kicked him off the fucking air and shit. I feel like there's a couple different things going on, right? And people just don't I feel like people don't want to accept what the future of the world is and what the future of America is. That's the first thing. We're headed to a global world, a new world order. And eventually, if the plan is they don't want any more nations and states and shit like that, they just want a global government. That's their end goal. And let's face it, they're going to get there. It might be lifetimes. We'll never see it in our lifetime. But they got to set up baby steps to get there. And y'all's, I'm talking about the Sam Hydes and, the woke right. Y'all's personal interests is probably not in their number one interest. It just isn't. Y'all have been fed a pack of lies, just like Black Americans have. it is what it is. Michael Jackson told us they don't really care about us. And that's a song for everybody, not for the people just getting locked up and all this other stuff. What do you think he made the song for? He made it for everybody. I don't think acceptance versus ignorance or plainly just being asleep. I don't know what to say. Because then, well, I'm not trying to hear the people that scream, we have high IQs, be fucking asleep. Right? Listen, if can see this, can see these plays, then these people with quote unquote the high IQ should be able to see it too. As you like, people are just comfortable and lazy. Comfortable, yes. Nobody wants to fuck up their gravy train. As long as that's the third problem with America. As long as there's food on the table, everybody's table, nobody's fucking going out and rioting and shit like that. Niggas not giving up Wi-Fi and AC. As long as there's food on the table. Like, we're not even, like, in American people are just like that. Like, people talk about the American spirit. Wait, the only niggas that fucking rioted real hard was the niggas. And Ruby Ridge. Right? Can somebody name another time where people were like really upset at the powers that be? Like if there was that Netflix show about January 6th. I don't really know what that one. I mean, I can't. I'm not giving y'all that, man. That was such a fed up. Like we don't know what the fuck happened that day. Like, you know what I mean? All as I know in my lifetime. Like I don't even know how old I was. Ruby Ridge. I think I was alive. But there was a Netflix documentary about Ruby Ridge. Y'all gotta go watch that. Like they was out there pissed about the feds when they went out there and did that family dirty. And you see some interesting signs in Ruby Ridge that was out there that day. Tupac said, "You get hungry, you start kicking doors down." But let's face it. The French people aren't hungry. The French go out there any chance they get. French rioted, like French protested. Was it like a year? The Yellow Jacket rebellion over pensions and shit like that. Like there's no uniforming cause for American people. That's one thing. And they're trying to make it, is a uniforming cause. I think these guys are banking on is going to be white people. We're becoming a minority in America. That's going to be their uniforming cause. But I don't think that's going to work because then you need other people. It can't just be white folks. They got to realize that. Because you've had hundreds of years of Hollywood demonizing that train of thought. Like, I don't want to be near them Klan members and shit like that. Even though they may not be, or not. Like, it has to be something more than, we gotta save ourselves and shit like that. Go start fucking. Like, that doesn't even need anything. Start making babies. You know what I mean? Like, everybody that goes out here and does this, like, none of them have any children. Which is, like, come on. You can't, on one hand, saying, we gotta save it, None of these guys have children. None of them. To a man. Even legal Latinas don't want the Eagles here. Yeah, that's true. They might be able to do something about the illegals and stuff like that. I'm going to give y'all some more about the. That's why I wanted I'll face next to Elon and shit. But Elon checks birth the woke, right? Ooh. 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 Wow. I gotta take it, man. I gotta take it, man. I gotta take it. I'm sorry, man. I need this. That's facts, though. Yeah, even with the jab mandates that people lost their jobs, it wasn't enough. Yeah, I don't know what's going to unify American people. Like, not about hate for Indians. 548. Let me save this because I want to do a deep dive. I don't want to do a half-assed job on it. I don't want to do a half-assed job on it. So maybe I can't do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. The show's Thursday. Maybe Sunday. I'll start a little bit early if I can, and then do this video. Anyway, appreciate y'all's support. Thanks for anybody new followers. I don't know if I have any. I don't. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, Disney gifted us up. Thank you. Sorry, I missed that. Thanks for the gifted sub. YouTube still hanging in there with me. Big Poppy, I see you. Is that Big Poppy or was that? Yeah, I see you. Nick's up big on the Jazz. Big Poppy, wait till the Sixers come back. Sixers, we back. Yo. Hold on. I got to talk shit to Big Poppy real quick. Oh, come on. Hold on. Jesus, Lord, I just had this the other day. Big Poppy. Here it is right here, man. You put the word out. We back up. Anyway, thanks y'all tuned in. Hope to see y'all tomorrow. He's not lazy. He's lazy. Want to play back to back. He's just. Listen. Quick high school story. We had this running back, Aaron Reeves, man. This motherfucker was a monster, man. Like, he easily was a Division I running back, right? Like, he could never stay healthy. He hurt himself every year. I think he got a division. He got some HBCU offers, and I don't know. I think he ever played, but he was easily one of the best running backs I ever seen. Like, we played against CB West when Mike Pettin, whatever the fuck, had all them state championships. He ran like, I think he got 200 yards against CB West. Like, killed him. We lost the game, but he put in some work against one of the best teams in the state. Anyway, some people's bodies aren't meant to, like, play these rigorous sports, you know, and they got to manage him. They gave him all this money. Like, some people are brittle. Like, we call him the Sandman or some shit like that. That's Embiid. So, I don't think he's just lazy. He's just like, it's wear and tear on his body. That's all I see. But when he's healthy, he's one of the best players in the league. That's obvious. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Hope you had a good time, good discussion. We'll discuss this terror attack tomorrow. Hina ADOS. Oh my God. FBA's. Yeah, I swear to God, nothing to stop you FBA niggas, man. I swear to God. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.